All right, let's get right into it. Today, we're going to unlock the cheat skills for learning Japanese that are, believe it or not, already hiding inside your own native language.
Yeah, you heard me. I'm talking to you. If you've been telling yourself that learning Japanese is just too hard, you need to hear this. You are not starting from scratch.
I want you to think about this for a second. Have you ever had that weird moment where you kind of understood something in a language you've never ever learned? I bet you have. I mean, look at this. Maybe you don't speak a word of Greek, but if you've taken a math or a science class, you recognize letters like alpha, gamma, and omega, right? Or picture this. You're watching a Chinese movie. You can't understand a thing they're saying, but you can actually read the subtitles because of the kanji. How is that possible? It's because you already have knowledge that you can use.
You know, there's actually a name for this. It's called positive transfer. And that's really the core idea here. It basically means your mother tongue has already given you a bunch of cheat skills for learning another language.
And this is the most important thing I'll say today. Learning a foreign language is never, and I mean never, starting from zero. The sounds, the writing, the grammar from your own language, those are all powerful tools you can repurpose.
You're not going into this unarmed. You already have weapons. And today, I'm going to be your drill sergeant and teach you exactly how to use them. So pay attention.
Okay, first up, let's talk about languages that have some deep history with Japanese. This is your arsenal for vocabulary and for tackling all those kanji. If you're a Chinese speaker, you've got the ultimate cheat code. You see kanji, you instantly know the meaning. For Korean speakers, it's like a massive copy and paste job. Hakyo for school, yaksuk for promise. They're practically the same word. Vietnamese speakers have this really cool hidden sound cheat that links old pronunciations to Japanese readings. And Portuguese speakers, you get a little historical bonus. Words like pan and tempura are already in your vocabulary. It's like a gift from your ancestors.
All right, next up, let's talk about sound and pronunciation. This is your arsenal for actually speaking the language.
If you speak Bengali, Sinhala, or Nepali, your brain is already wired to think in syllables, so hiragana and katakana are going to feel incredibly intuitive. For Spanish speakers, you guys seriously hit the jackpot. Your 5 vowels, A, I, U, E, O, are identical to Japanese. That means your pronunciation can be pretty much perfect from day one. And English speakers? Come on, you're the source of thousands of loanwords. You have a massive head start on katakana vocabulary without even trying. But hey, a special warning for my Spanish speakers. Your vowels might be perfect, but you gotta be careful with that J sound. It's different. Don't get sloppy, or you could find yourself in some interesting situations. Okay, now we get to the big one, grammar. For a lot of people, this is a huge wall. But for some of you, that wall barely even exists. This is your arsenal for building sentences. Just take a look at the sentence, I go to Japan. In Nepali, it's ma Japan jadeitsu, which is I to Japan go. In Japanese, it's watashi nihon ni kimasu, I to Japan go. It is exactly the same structure. Your brain doesn't have to do any gymnastics at all.
So if you speak a language with a subject-object-verb order, like Nepali or Tamil, you're already wired for Japanese grammar. And it gets even better. Korean has incredibly similar particles. Tagalog can help you understand the tricky wa versus ga distinction. Italian speakers, you already get the idea of dropping the subject when it's obvious. Even German has a hidden advantage with its case system. You're all starting this race way ahead of the pack. All right, let's move into the final set of skills. These are the really advanced tactics. We're talking about your arsenal for culture, nuance, and even your mentality. So many learners struggle with polite language, or keigo. But if you speak Korean, Thai, or Nepali, that concept is already baked into your own language. It's natural. If you're an Arabic speaker, you share a culture that sees calligraphy as art. French and Italian speakers find a connection through food and fashion. And for Tamil speakers, you have a secret weapon, mental fortitude. Your own language is so complex, you look at kanji and think, you know what, this is actually easier than my language. That's a superpower. So let's bring this all home. Consider your mission briefing complete. The main point is this. From Asia to Europe and everywhere in between, every single language has its own unique strengths. There are no exceptions to this rule. So let's reframe the whole problem. The problem is not that Japanese is difficult. The problem is that you just haven't been using the incredibly powerful cheat skills that you already have. Your native language is not a handicap. It is not a weakness. In fact, it's your single greatest weapon for conquering the Japanese language. The cheat skill is already there, inside you.
So stop blaming yourself when things get tough. Raise your head and start proudly using the weapon that's been sleeping inside of you this whole time.
Now it's your turn. Was your language on the list? What weapons are hidden in your mother tongue? If I missed a cheat skill for your language, I want a full report. Drop it in the comments below immediately. I'm waiting. Dismissed.